Deep in the ocean lives an animal so strange that if you saw it in a science fiction movie, you might not believe it was real. It has 8 arms, no bones at all, and it can vanish right in front of your eyes. Meet the octopus, the closest thing to an alien here on Earth. Let's start inside. An octopus doesn't have one heart the way you do, it has 3. 2 of its hearts pump blood to the gills, and the third pumps it to the rest of the body. And that blood isn't red, it's blue. Blue blood carries oxygen better in cold, deep water, which is exactly where many octopuses live. Now the really strange part. An octopus has a brain in its head and a bundle of nerves running down every single arm. So its arms can feel, taste, and even decide what to do partly on their own. It's almost like having 9 brains working as a team. Each arm is lined with hundreds of suckers, and every sucker can taste whatever it touches. An octopus tastes the whole world with its skin. A big octopus's suckers grip with surprising strength. Together, all 8 arms can hold a clam shut or haul the whole animal along the rocks. Its eyes are large and sharp, surprisingly like ours, even though octopuses and people are about as different as 2 animals can possibly be. But the octopus's most famous trick is disappearing. In less than a second, it can change the color of its entire body. Its skin is packed with millions of tiny color sacs called chromatophores. They open and close to paint brand new patterns in an instant. It can even change the texture of its skin, going bumpy and spiky to match the coral or rock around it. And here's a puzzle scientists are still trying to solve. Octopuses are colorblind, yet somehow they match colors they can't even see. Stranger still, scientists think an octopus may sense light with its skin, its whole body dotted with the same light-detecting parts found in its eyes. Octopuses use color to show how they feel, too. A calm one may turn pale. A startled or angry one can flash dark red in a single heartbeat. An octopus has no bones at all. In its whole body, the only hard part is its beak. That means it can squeeze through any gap bigger than that beak, a hole no wider than a coin. In aquariums, octopuses have squeezed out of their tanks, crept across the floor, and escaped down drain pipes in the dead of night. When a predator gets too close, the octopus has one more trick. It fires out a dark cloud of ink and jets away. It squirts water through a tube called a siphon, rocketing backward like a living jet engine. Some octopuses bluff instead of fleeing. They spread their arms into a wide web and flash dark ice spots, trying to look far bigger and scarier than they are. Octopuses are also remarkably clever, among the smartest animals on Earth without a backbone. They've learned to open jars to reach food, solve mazes and puzzles, and even tell one human face from another. One famous octopus named Inky escaped his aquarium at night, squeezing from his tank, sliding across the floor, and slipping down a drain pipe back to the sea. Keepers say octopuses even have personalities. Some are shy, some are bold, and some seem to play, squirting jets of water at things just to see what happens. The coconut octopus gathers empty shells and coconut halves, tucks them under its arms, and builds itself a portable suit of armor. Then there's the mimic octopus, a true impressionist, flattening into a flatfish, or pretending to be a venomous sea snake. The octopus isn't alone. Its closest cousins, the squid, the cuttlefish, and the ancient nautilus, share the same clever, color-changing family, the cephalopods. Octopuses are hunters. At night, they glide across the reef, feeling under every ledge for crabs, clams, and shrimp. Some octopuses can even tiptoe along the seabed on just 2 arms, while the rest of the body stays disguised as a clump of algae or a rolling coconut. To open a tough clam, an octopus can drill a tiny hole in the shell and slip in venom to loosen the muscle inside. Most octopus venom is harmless to us, But the little blue-ringed octopus, no bigger than a golf ball, carries enough to be truly dangerous, proof that small doesn't mean weak. Octopuses come in every size. The giant Pacific octopus can stretch wider than a car and weigh as much as a grown-up. Others are smaller than your thumb. In all, there are around 300 different kinds, living in oceans all over the world. Some live miles down in the cold, dark deep. The Dumbo octopus flaps two big ear-like fins and is among the deepest living octopuses of all. From warm coral reefs to the freezing deep, octopuses have found a way to live in every ocean on Earth. Most octopuses live alone, hidden in a den among the rocks for only a year or two. When a mother octopus lays her eggs, she does something extraordinary. She stops eating and stands guard, gently fanning fresh water over them for months. She protects them until the very moment they hatch, and then, her work finished, her own life comes to an end. It is one of the most devoted acts of motherhood in the sea. The babies drift away, no bigger than a grain of rice and almost see-through, to begin the strange life of the octopus all over again. The few that survive grow astonishingly fast, from a speck no bigger than a grain of rice into a full-grown octopus in just a year or two. 3 hearts, blue blood, 8 tasting arms, a boneless body that can become almost anything. The octopus reminds us that cleverness and wonder don't only come in shapes like ours, and that some of the most alien life of all is right here, in our own oceans.